to Dermis Mondays. I'm Craig.
I'm Ali.
And I'm Ollie.
We're back together. Life's been taking over a wee bit, but we're gathered here today.
Dearly beloved. Dearly beloved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To work on some backing tracks, which has been the bane of the band.
Well, we did an episode previously, Craig and I did an episode about the Roland SPD-SX, and we wanted to get our own dedicated recorded click coming out of a separate channel from the backing track, and we couldn't figure it out.
No.
We even read the manual.
We watched videos. You found the video and you were like, that, I've sussed it. No,
I hadn't.
You hadn't sussed it.
No.
Yeah. And they just keep getting excited. But we'll see. I think we might have figured it out now.
Thank you to the Roland SPD-SX forum, the Facebook group. Managed to come across a couple of folk that told us how to do it.
The thing is though, right, I'm sure we tried what he said.
You didn't believe it.
Yeah, I don't know
It
what's
took the
changed.
belief
Yeah.
and the proof that it had been done before.
So for anyone
And then it worked.
that's wanting to know, we've got the pad here. Bye bye guys, it's just me and the pad. You can see here, but there's a sub out, and basically what I've done is used the sub out for the click instead of using the headphone jack. So
I think that's maybe what was confusing us, is that we were trying to send the click to the headphone jack, and
Yeah, but the headphone jack would be getting everything, wouldn't it?
headphone jack was getting everything. It was
Yeah.
getting a mix of the backing track and the headphone.
So I didn't know that was because you guys didn't really explain to me what you were doing, so I didn't know that that's what you were doing.
And then I think what we tried was putting the backing track out of the sub out, but then still trying to get the click out of the headphone.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the
That's
natural
what it
thing to
was,
think
yeah.
of, was that the headphones were going to be your headphone out.
We also tried putting the click track through the master and the backing track through the headphones.
That's right. That's
We
what
tried
did,
that
yeah.
as well, and
That didn't work.
that didn't work. So for anyone that wants to know, the problem was the backing track was always coming through the headphones no matter what we done. But now you just use the sub out as the headphones.
It's essentially two stereo outputs, and rather than using a headphone for the click and stuff, you need to just use the second stereo output and put it in a headphone amp.
But the upshot is, right, we're actually not going to be using the pad for a little while yet, because the plan is we've got a master session with the set. We're not done yet, but we've laid it all out in one set. We're gonna try and we've got problems with the click track being out of time now, so we're gonna try and sort that today. But that'll allow us to do a live mix in the practice sessions that we're doing, and that'll give us some unique backing tracks, because we're realising like the live drums, guitars louder, different bass tones, less vocals. It's a different thing, it's a different mix that we need for live. So that'll give us a wee bit of control. Once we've got them and we're quite happy with how we've got the set laid out, put it on the pad, and then once everything's on the pad, potentially just use this, or just make a more basic bounce down on the laptop, and that gives us some options. If the laptop freezes, we've got the pad. If the pad's having issues, we've got the laptop.
And it means we can start using the pad for
Sounds, yeah, which is one of the main things as well, like just having the pad for some different sounds for doing fills and stuff will just give it another dynamic that you've never really used the SPD before.
No, I've never used like hybrid kits and stuff. Yeah, so that would be interesting. I'm sure it takes a bit getting used to, but once you've got it, I'm sure it clicks.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's one of the good things about you playing other instruments as well, is like you have an understanding beyond a hit things,
Yeah, maybe I could start playing like
melodies.
a double neck electric guitar and drums at the same time.
We'll see how that goes, but we'll start with the SPD.
Yeah.
And we'll get these backing tracks sorted.
Yeah, we'll maybe film a wee bit of that.
Yep. Cut.
Yeah.
This one was fine, wasn't it, in terms of backing track?
Yeah.
Click track.
Yeah.
That, whatever that is, that was way too loud. This track.
Yeah.
I think that arpeggiated part needs to be boosted, like from a bass point of view.
Yeah, well maybe rather than turn down the bass, turn up the bass part, turn down the jabby bit on this bit.
The thing is, that wasn't the subby thing before because that had the it was the kick that was doing on the bottom end. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, aye, we DQ'd it in the track. See, that is the thing. See, if we were to bounce down the actual.
Like already, that sounds
I mean,
live.
that's going to throw a PA that's going to sound fucking in your face.
One of the reasons we're doing it this way is because we want different sounds from the album to come across live. We want to be able to change some of the sounds and enhance some of the wee flavours that are in the actual backing track and on the record. And through a PA they'll sound completely different. And also, because Ollie's playing an acoustic kit, a lot of the sounds we've got on the record, it's all digital kit. A lot of the kick and snare are very tight and compressed, whereas live we're going to have a bit more of an organic feel to it, so that's going to change the sound of everything. So just trying to get the right balance.
Yeah, it all depends on where we are, doesn't it? If you're playing in a pub, then this is where this kind of stuff can make or break it, I guess. But yeah, it depends on the size of the venue, the PA and all of that kind of stuff.
Some of you will probably know that I'm a big Goldfrapp fan.
Well done.
Thank you. The drummer in Goldfrapp plays with the SPD-SX, and I really like the dynamic of, and it's not like he goes from the SPD-SX and then starts mashing, the hell out of his kit. He's got a really tight playing style anyway, and just going between those digital sounds and then to the acoustic kit, it does a real thing. And actually the same at the Sir Was gig that Craig and I went to. That was the last gig we went to before lockdown happened, and I really loved the dynamic that gave as well. Really tight playing, but then when you go onto the SPD-SX, it just gives you a different dynamic and access to different sounds. So yeah, we're getting there. Still a lot to do. Still got a lot of rehearsal to do. Still need to learn the songs, really.
We're getting there though.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Just aware that this is very bright.
It looks like you're mixing in heaven.
This is what the setup is in heaven. This is what Elvis is using right now.
This is the Friends intro, isn't it, with the claps?
Yeah. No, that's not. It's.
Yeah, I know. You did too many there.
No, I didn't.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
No,
definitely 4.
No, there's a flam.
Get out!
There's a flam in there.
It's 4.
It's like.
Yeah, but that's just somebody not.
That's somebody just not clapping properly.
That's somebody putting down their mug of tea at the
It's
at the
in
wrong
there.
time.
It's in there.
Right, next track. Is this track okay?
I think so. Apart from the that's obviously Ollie's shaker. It's that loud.
Yeah.
But there's not much in this, you know what I mean? You're good at that SPD.
Yeah. I think just mute everything else and just have that.
That just in there is a nice wee
Vocal enhancer.
Yeah. Because ideally we would have a sound guy that could turn the reverb up to that one
Yeah.
bit, you know.
So maybe we'll just do it in the practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good. It's fine.
That was this week's video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.
Remember to like, share and subscribe,
And hit that bell.
and check out the album.
It's in the description.
And we'll see you next week on Dermis Mondays.
See ya!
Bye!
Sayonara.